Hello and thank you for joining me. Today we will be demonstrating a research experiment that takes a closer look at bias, more specifically interviewer bias. My topic will be on whether it will be appropriate for America to elect a woman as commander-in-chief, being the first female president. This topic is very relevant in today's society as Hillary Clinton is participating in the upcoming presidential campaign and is doing very well in the Democratic polls. It is interesting to see if people have her this high in the polls because of their honest views or because they feel pressured by the woman they are surrounded with. The question asked was, do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue? I, a male, will be interviewing half the subjects.
This is Daniel Demet interviewing Josh Jurwa, a male, asking him, I have one question for you, sir. Do you think females should be able to retain presidency and hold office, or should male supremacy in office continue?
Males in office should continue.
Okay, thank you. This is Daniel Demet, reporting live with Zach Fisher. I have one question for you, sir. Do you think females should be able to retain presidency and hold office, or should male supremacy in office continue?
Definitely males.
Okay, thank you. Hello, this is Daniel Demet with Drew Byer. I have one question for you, sir. Do you think females should be able to retain presidency and hold office, or should male supremacy continue in office?
Yes, women should be allowed in office.
Thank you. Hello, this is Daniel Demet with Tavion Atkins. I have one question for you, sir. Do you think females should be able to retain presidency and hold office, or should male supremacy in office continue? What was the question again? Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue? Okay, thank you. Hello, this is Daniel Demet with Danny Steinbach. I have one question for you, sir. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
I think females should be able to hold office. I think they should both be able to do this.
Okay, thank you.
Female asked the remaining subjects the same question.
Caleb Gibbons, I have one question I'm going to ask you. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
I think females should not be able to be president.
And why? Do I have to say why? No. Okay. This is Marcus. I have one question I'm going to ask him. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
I think females should be able to.
This is Bo. I have one question I'm going to ask him. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
Okay, thank you.
Mason, I have one question I'm going to ask him. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
I think women should be able to hold it too.
Thank you. Okay. This is Brady. Brady, I have one question for you. Do you think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy in office continue?
Males.
Initial hypothesis that more responses will be in favor of male supremacy when asked by me, a male. It was quite surprising that through the interviews, the responses were 3 for female when asked by me and 3 for female when asked by a female. However, throughout the complete data, there was a slight favoring towards male supremacy when asked by a male. The data was obtained by asking 60 kids, 15 per grade level. They were randomly selected and then furthermore randomly assigned to be interviewed by a male or female. Of the 15 per grade, they were numbered 1 through 15. And for freshmen, the first 8 were drawn out of a hat were assigned to be interviewed by a male, while the remaining subjects interviewed by a female. The same process was repeated for juniors, while the seniors and sophomores took a different process where the first 7 that were drawn out of a hat were interviewed by a male, and then the remaining 8 subjects were interviewed by a female. This way to keep the female-male ratio balanced. The results by interviewed by male and female are as follows. According to the two-way table, 16 out of 30 kids, when asked by a male, replied saying that females should be able to hold office and retain presidency. This comes out to be 53% approximately. While when asked by a female, 73% said that females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, coming out to be 22 out of 30 kids asked. This is a 20% shift and shows that there is a real difference in the data. This allows us to infer that being asked between male and female does make a difference and does impact the replies given by students. Some possible errors and limitations that could have played a role in this data could have been the fact that some of the kids thought that they were going to be funny and answer the question accordingly. Some of the kids being friends with me and wanting to be nonchalant and just say whatever they thought would please me. And that some kids just don't care about the topic at hand. Along with the fact that some kids were asked to just give 2 to 4 minutes of their time after school Wednesday so that they could be asked by a female, all could have led to skewed results and not completely accurate responses. But throughout all these possible errors, we can still grab somewhat of a hold that the question of interest being that will being interviewed by a male or female skew the results that they will respond with towards the question of if they think females should be able to hold office and retain presidency, or should male supremacy continue. We can concur that yes, it does skew the results. Thank you for watching this video today, and I hope that you learned a little bit about interviewer bias and how it works. Thank you.